away, take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, oh yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video by the one and the only Tesa Tiara. So I asked you guys here on YouTube and on Instagram to ask me some questions because I wanted to do a Q&A. I finally got time to film it, so let's dive right in. I did not look at any of these questions yet. I wanted to be completely surprised. I wanted my answers to be very, very genuine. So yeah, let's see what you guys ask. And I'm pretty sure that with everything going on, you guys probably have like some really juicy questions. So I'm excited to get into these questions. I'm gonna start with the ones that were asked on YouTube. Girl, I thought the dog peed in his cage. I'm gonna ask the ones that were asked first on YouTube, and then I'll go over to the ones that were asked on Instagram. All right, so Brown Sugar asked, have you ever entertained the thought of adding makeup artists to your resume one day? Actually, she asked more than one. So I'll start with the first one, and then, you know, I'll go and read them as she put them. So like I said, the first one was, have you ever entertained the thought of adding makeup artists to your resume one day? No, not at all. My makeup skills are nowhere near as great as they would need to be a makeup artist. And I just don't think that I would enjoy doing other people's makeup. Like, I'm not that person at all. I didn't even think that I would enjoy doing nails. You know what I'm saying? But doing nails was like, I like doing nails. Like, that was fine. But doing makeup, girl, count me out. I don't want to do makeup. I don't want to do hair. No, that's not my field at all. Do you plan on becoming an author of a book? You have a lot to share: cooking, business ventures, meditation, money management, etc. Actually, I do plan on writing a book, but the book will be based upon like my life and just all of like my life experiences, and it will all be thrown into a novel, probably a sequel of books, because there's so many different parts of my life that can go into a book, but I don't feel like it would all mesh well together. I feel like it would need to be separated because I've grown so much from when I was 19. You know, like I would allow it to start from when I was 19 and dealing with my my daughter's dad, you know, up until the Tesa that you guys see today. So yeah, but you know, it'll be a fictional character, so to speak. Like, her name would not be Tesa, and I would also protect the names of all the guys that I've dealt with. So yeah, it'll be like a book based on like the men that I've dated and the experiences that I've went through with them. Think of more like on like a Zane meets crazy drama, you know, type of book. Like, it'll be like that, because my life was filled with drama. I'm pretty sure everybody's life is filled with drama. Well, not everybody, I don't know, but my life was completely filled with drama. So yeah. Now, as far as like business and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure I'll come out with some ebooks here and there, but definitely I'll be looking at being the author of a fictional Tesa. And I was actually saying that if we go back into shutdown, that is the project that I will be working on, in hopes that once we come out of shutdown, depending on how long it takes, that it'll be finished. So her next question was, what are some short-term goals versus long-term goals? Short-term goals, I plan on moving, not this year. I want to move next year. Next year, this time, I want to be in a house. That is definitely a goal of mine. And longer term goals will be to, and when I think of long-term goals, I think of like anything that's over a year. So long-term goals, I plan on being a Airbnb host. What are some of your favorite, and then Jay Everbless asked, what are some of your favorite metaphysical stores to shop at in the Atlanta area? So one used to be Crystal Blue, one used to be Crystal Blue before the pandemic. I used to go to Crystal Blue all the time, but I stopped going when they opened back up, because now they make you stand in line. They don't let everybody in, and I'm not standing outside. I'm just not doing it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. If I gotta stand outside to get into your store, then I'll just go into another store, because you're not the only person that sells what you sell. And I get it, you're looking out for the best interest of your employees and da-da-da-da, but I'm gonna look at what conveniences me. So, but Crystal Blue is definitely a great one. It is Little 5 Points in Atlanta off Moreland. Another one that I go to is called Night Owl. Dang, I can't think of exactly where it is, but if you look up Night Owl Metaphysical Store, I guarantee you it will pop up. That's the one that I've been going to since COVID happened, and I love it there. The lady who owns it is I want to say she's a short white lady, and she is amazing. Like, when you walk into that store, you feel the good energy, you feel the love, you feel, I don't know, like, it's just, the energy in that store is immaculate, and she's amazing. Everybody that I have seen that works there, they're all amazing. It's amazing. It's just amazing. Bianca asked, what did you learn from your last relationship? Okay, so it's a two-part question. The first question is, what did you learn from your last relationship? My last relationship taught me that it's okay to let a man lead. Some men actually know what they're doing, and they won't hold the things that they do for you against you. That's what I learned. I am a alpha female, and I come from a tribe of women in my family who are black, strong women, and so I tend to what's the word? I can't think of it exactly, but I tend to definitely show that in my relationships, that I'm not a weak female and I'm very, very strong, you know. So being with D taught me that it's okay. Like, I know you strong, girl. Just sit back and let me be a man. And when I, actually got comfortable with letting a man be a man, it feels amazing. It feels so amazing to let a man be a man, like, girl. But don't get it twisted. A man gotta show me that he can be a man before I allow him to lead me anywhere, okay? But D was a great leader. He was a great man. And then the second part to her question is, would you do anything differently in your next relationship? No. What would I do differently in my next relationship? Would I do anything differently in my next relationship that I didn't do in this relationship? No. No. And I know that some people, like, that may sound like a little selfish, or it may sound like a lack of growth, I think. But no, there's nothing differently that I would do in my next relationship. No. Shatika asked, how long have you been dancing? I have been dancing on and off for about 9 years now. Didi asked, does your children know that you are a dancer? Okay, well, so she has multiple questions too. So her first question was, does your children know that you are a dancer? No, they do not. Do you plan to tell them if it ever comes up in conversation? When they are a little older and a little, you know, more mature, then absolutely, it's not something that I'm ashamed of. And I feel like there's things that I can teach my children because I was a dancer. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't have a problem with telling my kids that I was a dancer. Like, that doesn't bother me to tell them that at all. How and what age will you talk to them about it? If it ever comes up in conversation, that's when we'll talk about it. Or if they get to an age where they are legal and they decide that they want to dance on their own, then I would definitely sit them down and have a conversation with them about my experiences and kind of like what to expect and, you know, what to try to stay away from and things like that. She said, or will you allow your children to remain less knowledgeable and innocent as long as they can? Yeah, that part. Like, being that they don't know, like, I don't see me just saying, hey girls, come into the living room, let's have a family discussion. Your mama was a stripper, she shaked ass for money. Like, nah. So the Marvelous Beauty channel says, are you open to traveling speaking engagements? Absolutely. Like, I think I would be an amazing speaker because I have so many life experiences. I've been through so many challenges. I've overcome so many challenges. I think I would be a great motivational speaker. I absolutely think I would be a great motivational speaker. So if the universe and God see it fit for me to end up in that field, I'm all for it. Your girl can run her mouth. I'm not afraid to talk in front of big crowds. I'm not that person that, like, you know how some people like draw a blank when they're in front of big crowds and stuff like that. That's not me at all. Like, let me shine, baby. So the Marvelous Beauty channel also asked, and this is a two-part question, can you host people who come to the A for club tours, not for dancers? Sort of like being a tour guide for out-of-town people who would like to come out and support the clubs but don't know where to go, what to wear, etiquette at certain clubs. Feel me? A little income stream. No. I wouldn't do that simply because as bubbly and people personally as I come off on the screen, for people who like actually like know me know that I am very much an introvert. I stay to myself, you know, even like in the club and stuff like that. Like, I have maybe 1 or 2 spots that I sit at until I see money. Other than that, I am sitting, I am chilling. I don't like that. It's just not me. Like, I'm very much so an introvert. Very much so. Been around a lot of people becomes mentally draining for me. And I tend to, like, after being around a lot of people, even my friends, like my friends will tell you, like, when I have to be around people, it's almost like I have to prepare myself for it. Even my friends, like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna see y'all on Tuesday, great. Nobody asked me to go anywhere else for another week. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, girl, I like to stay in my little shell, in my little bubble. Mrs. Shay says, do you want your relationship? Okay, so it's multiple questions. Oh wait, okay, let's just read the whole thing because it looks like it all kind of ties in together. She says, do you want your relationship with D back or would you want someone new? I like you, Tesa. You're a cool lady. Hashtag shout out from Memphis, Tennessee. Shay Watson, C collection to you. I think that's what it says. Yeah, okay. How can I answer that? Do I want D back? If the universe allowed for us to work it out, then I would. This is how I can answer that question. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If not, keep moving. But am I going to dwell on me and D's relationship and, you know, like, be like, oh, you know, I just want to see if we're gonna get back together and I'm not gonna be with anybody else until I figure this out. No, it was figured out when I left the relationship. So and I'm not the type of person at all to do like the back and forth thing, like the makeup to break up. I am not at all that type of person. I have not done the makeup to break up thing since high school, and I've been out of high school for over a decade now. So like, no. You know, like, but like I said, if the universe brings us back together, then great. If the universe does not bring us back together and see us just fit as friends, great. What I will say about me and D is I definitely see me and D being like, I see us having a relationship where we could be best friends. I absolutely do. Like, yeah, we were dating. We dated years ago, but hey, like, that's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy for him regardless of who he dates. Is he happy for me regardless of who I date, as long as we're both happy? I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I can see that going on too. So whatever the world throws at us, we'll just deal with it when the time comes. Vicky's Secret says, what is the biggest thing you learned this year so far? Have multiple streams of income. Nikki Markham says, do you think you will still dance? Do you think you will dance until you can't anymore? If so, what are your plans after dancing? My plans after, okay, well, will I dance until I can't anymore? Yes, I will. But can't for me doesn't just mean physically. Can't means if I get married, or you know, if I physically can't dance anymore, or if I mentally feel just completely drained, so it's too much on my mental, so I can't dance anymore. So with all of those, yes, I will probably dance until, you know, I can't dance anymore, or until I just don't want to. And right now I'm good, you know what I mean? Like, the money's good, it's cool, you know. So yeah. And then she said, if so, what are your plans after dancing? My plans for after dancing are already set. I will continue to do YouTube regardless if I'm dancing or not. And for those of you that do not know, I am also a business coach. So I have other things going on outside of dancing. Dancing is not my only stream of income. Dancing is not my only interest. Like I said to the last question, have more than one stream of income. That is so important. Don't just rely on a job or nothing like that, y'all. You got to get more than one stream of income. Brittany C says, okay, so she has a 3-part question. One was, how old are you? I am 31. Why did you want to be a stripper? But financial reasons, actually. Like, and I have a whole video about it. Like, how did I become a dancer? You might be like really interested in that, because it'll really go more into detail than what I have the time to go into detail for right now. But yeah, like most dancers, financial reasons. Have you ever danced for a famous person? If so, who? The last famous person that I danced for was Young Jock. And Raven says, have you ever seen clients or dancers doing hair run in the club? No, I have not necessarily seen anybody do hair run in the club, but I have seen someone on hair run in the club. I am Brenda J says, what are your goals now that you are single? Girl, to keep my head above water and to keep a smile on my face, and to make sure my babies are completely taken care of and that they don't feel any less loved because of the situation, and to just continue to live a life, you know, continue to live life at its fullest. I am first and foremost, I've never been single in 30. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like it just brings on a different level of maturity and how I want to live my life and how I want to spend my time now that I am single. So I just plan on being happy, man. Like, that's it. I just want to be happy. That's all. So those are all of the YouTube questions. Let's go to Instagram questions. Okay, so Rose Petals and Bullshit says, any advice on how to motivate yourself more with your business when dealing with depression? Okay, so I've never had to deal with depression and a business, and nor am I one to get depressed. Like, I may have times where, you know, I'm stressed out or my vibrations aren't as high as they need to be because I am human, but to physically like have to fight with depression, I've never been there. But what I can tell you is there's an app, okay, and I can't even think of the name of the app because I've just recently deleted. As a matter of fact, the app is called Motivation. I'm not sure if it's on Android, but I know that it's on iPhones. So it's an app called Motivation, and I actually used it when me and D broke up because I didn't know how it would affect me. Like, I'm a very strong person, I'm not an emotional person, but I wanted to have this app on my side, you know, just in case. Because I don't know, like you just never know how things are going to kind of like affect you. So I downloaded this app and it's called Motivation, and without, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. But with this app, you get to let the app know like what type of motivation you need. Okay, here it is. You see that? Right there. So you let this app know what type of motivation you need, and it has so many different subjects to choose from. For me, I chose just general motivation, business motivation, and breakups or whatever. And so you get a chance to pick like how often you want to see, you know, how often you want it to text you or like send you alerts. So for me, I started off strong. I started off with five times a day for the relationship, 5 times a day for business, and 5 times a day for just general motivation. And so throughout the day, it sends you these pings, and it definitely helped me keep my head up. It definitely helped me keep a smile on my face, and it helped me keep my head into the game while I was going through what I was going through. But after like a week and a half, I realized like, okay, I don't need this, you know, anymore. Like, I'm okay. There's no more tears. You know, mentally I'm good, physically I'm good, so I can let this app go. But I would suggest that if you're going through something, or if you just need some encouraging words, download that app, because it definitely helped me. There would be times when I was, you know, kind of like get discouraged, or, you know, once again, I'm human, so you start thinking of like certain memories and stuff like that. And to have that app always being like, hey, you a bad bitch, remember that. You know, it might not necessarily say that exactly, but that's basically what it was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you right. Or it'd be like, anybody's lucky to have you type things. You're not, you right. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a whole lot of, you're right. After a while, I deleted it because it was like, it's $20. And I was like, I don't need to be paying $20 on something if, you know, I'm noticing that when the app goes off, I'm not rushing to see what it's telling me, because I'm okay. Like, I don't necessarily need the motivation like that. So I ended up deleting the app, but I will say this app helped me for that week and a half. It definitely helped me throughout that week. So girl, download you a motivational quotes app and keep it going. Another thing that I do is I have a quote on my phone, and there it is. And I change my quote every Monday to fit, you know, I don't know, I just find something that resonates with me for that week. And every time I open my phone, I see it, you know what I mean? So just doing small little things like that helps you so much. And it may sound very small, it may sound very minute, but sometimes that's all you need. It's just like an encouraging quote or encouraging words to keep you going. So just find something that, you know, can mentally encourage you, and everything else will fall in line, whether it's your business, you know, whatever. But you have to take care of yourself first. You have to. ICHANU says, what you think about that other girl following in you and Bree footsteps with the stripper etiquette-ish? Hey man, it's enough money for everybody to go around. And not only that, here's another thing that you have to remember. If you're into like psychology, then you may already know this, but the human mind cannot create something that it's never seen before. The human mind cannot create something that it didn't get inspiration from. The airplane was created because they was looking at birds and things that can fly. You know what I mean? Like, everything starts somewhere, you know? So, amen, power to her, you know? Whatever. Somebody asked, does D get along with your girls really well? Yes, the D and my girls have a nice relationship. Oh, and that was from Hood Dick. Letty says, do you think what people post on their personal pages affect their businesses? I think that it can. I definitely think that it can, but I try not to live in a bubble of being worried about that. Like, I still want to have my own opinion. I still want to post what I want to post, which is why I had to take because when I first started doing my business coaching, my business coaching page did not have its own page. It was my personal page that I was pushing from. And then I realized sometimes I want to talk about sex. Sometimes I want to talk about whatever, you know what I mean? And it doesn't fit the bill if this is also my business page. So I separated the two. So yeah, I definitely think that it can. I definitely absolutely think that it can. That's why, like, a lot of celebrities sometimes try to stay out of things because they know, hey, if I say this, my sales in this might go down. You know what I mean? People are very skeptical about saying the wrong thing during certain moments in life. So Trace of Jazz says, when are you going to stop dancing? I kind of answered that question for the other person, but when the universe tells me I'm done. One thing about me, if my bank account not right, or if my bank account, I'm not even gonna say not right, if my bank account is not where I feel that it needs to be, I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna leave thousands of dollars alone just, because for no reason. Like, I would need a very, very valid reason to walk away from thousands of dollars a month. Nah. Blessedness for you says, what's your pet peeve? Girls that are loud. Like, women that are loud, just like, you know how you're in a room and then like another girl will walk in the room or something like that, and they be like, it just be like, ugh. It's cringing. Like, shut up. You a woman. Why you so, ugh. It's disgusting to me. And I don't like background noise. Background noise drives me up the wall. Like, if somebody is like tapping their nails on something, or like if the radio is on but it's low but you can hear it but it's like really, really, really low, like that bothers me. Like, background noise drives me up though. Simply Fee says, will you date again soon? Girl, yeah, I'm back in the dating game. I am. Period. Will I be taking anything serious? No. I won't be taking anybody serious for at least a year. Simply Fee also says, what will you finish accomplishing for the year? My biggest thing that I want to finish accomplishing before January is just growing my brands, growing my YouTube brand. I'm paying way more attention now to like my analytics, and I see the growth in my channel. I see the growth in my followers. I see the growth in my views, because, and the same exact thing with my personal brands. My personal brand, I want that to grow. My coaching brand, I want that to grow. I just want my businesses to grow. That's really what I'm focusing on right now. And G Dollar Sign says, what's your type? Would you be in a long distance relationship? Can I take you on a date? What's my type? Long money, long T, long legs. Period. I don't know, honey. Don't ask me what my type is, because all my relationships has failed. Clearly my type ain't working. I don't know. Would you do a long distance relationship? My last relationship was a long distance relationship at some point. We did a long distance relationship for a year, actually. And can I take you on a date? No, thank you, but thank you. But yeah, y'all, that is all. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope that all of you guys got your answered. If you didn't get a chance to ask me questions because you didn't know I was doing this, I'll do another one probably at the end of the year. Yeah, that's like 6 months from now. So yeah, I'll do another one at the end of the year. And yeah, I love you guys so very much. Thank you to everybody that supports me. It's really appreciated. And I don't think that you guys understand how much, as YouTubers, you know what I mean, how much we appreciate the support that we get from y'all. I know y'all tell us all the time, like, you know, you help me through my day, or you motivate me, or whatever. Y'all motivate us just as much. Like, y'all are like our family. Y'all are our internet family, you know what I mean? So it means a lot when you guys support us. If you are not a member of this family, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, so that you can come on over here and be with the rest of your cousins, girl, and your sisters, you know, and your best friends, because I call y'all my best friends, my sisters and my cousins. And if you are already subscribed, once again, thank you so much for your continued support. It means the world to me. And I'll see you guys in another video. Mwah. Love y'all.